Welcome to the farm. This is AgriJoy Farms, and this is another moment on the farm, another time on the farm, and we are doing fertilizer application. What we have here with me is this fertilizer 2010. I don't know why I'm always using 2020. So it's 2010. So the 20 is for the component of nitrogen, 10 and 10 for phosphorus and potassium. So this is a 50 kg bag, and so that's what we are applying. And if you look at the tomatoes, you will see that they are still very young. It's about 10 days since we transplanted. Because we did a nursery on a bed, we didn't use trays, so we could not apply the fertilizer straight away. We had to wait for the tomatoes to pick up, the roots to pick up, before we can apply the fertilizer. But if you use a tray, you could even apply the fertilizer the same day, because the roots will just pick up. But since we didn't do that, we used a bed. We made a bed, so when you transplanted the tomatoes, they had to suffer for some time before picking up. So now the roots are there. As we apply the fertilizer, the roots can pick up the fertilizer. So it rained yesterday in the night. And so the soil is moist, because you don't apply the fertilizer on dry soil, where it needs to dissolve for the plants to be able to pick it up. So we had rains in the night, and we immediately come up this morning to apply the fertilizer. Okay, let me just show you how the fertilizer application is done. Alright, so this is what we are doing. If you look here, this is the fertilizer that is being applied, and so we have two sets of ladies here on the farm. One set, they are applying the fertilizer, and then the next set, they are there just to cover. It is very important that when you apply the fertilizer, you cover. If you don't cover, the plants will just get a percentage of the fertilizer, because some will go into the elements of the fertilizer that are good for the plant will disappear into the air. So it's important that they cover it, so that it can dissolve and go to the plant. So one set they're applying, that's the fertilizer, they're using their hands to apply it. Then the next set they are covering. Okay, here the fertilizer has been covered. You see it has been applied here, and it has also been covered. So this is what this other set of women they are doing. Please, I beg for your permission. Permit me to take a video. I may not take your face if you don't mind, but just help me. I have people online that are following us, so this other side, they are covering the fertilizer. Very, very important that you cover, so that it can the plants can get it directly. If you expose it, then you are only using part of the fertilizer that you have bought, because fertilizer has elements. Then all those grains, some of them, part of it is just binders to hold the fertilizer there. So if you leave it in the air, the real elements that are absorbed by the plants will be wasted. Then you have those solid binders just remaining. You think that it's fertilizer, but there's nothing there. Alright, that's why we have to cover. And also covering, because we had rains yesterday, the soil is still very moist. So when we cover, it will give more room for the fertilizer to dissolve, and that will be good for us, good for the plants. Alright, God bless you. Nice day. As usual at AgriJoy Farms, we encourage you, we inspire you to farm for the cash and for the fun. Bye bye.